what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Well, it's July 4th weekend and we're going to be heading out to the off-grid property to do some camping, and I'm going to do a trailer towing video here as well with the Wrangler and trailer that I bought a while back. If you haven't checked out the SureTrack 6x12 video I made, you may want to do that for an in-depth walk around tour of the trailer itself. But today's video is going to be loading up the side-by-side and getting ready to head out tomorrow morning for the extended 4th of July weekend. So I'm going to pull the CF Moto Uforce 800 up on here and show you some of the tips and tricks of tying it down. I know a lot of guys just pull them on, use the winch to hook right around your front bar here and maybe a strap in the back, and that is just so uncool. You're not supposed to use the winch to tie it down anyways. When the machine bounces, it can actually bend the frame, and there's videos and pictures online of that. And you really shouldn't pull down on the frame at all, because anytime you hit bumps, if it's on anything that has travel with the shocks, as the machine bounces, your straps will just continue getting loose the entire trip. So I have special straps and I loop them right through the tires. That way nothing has the opportunity to move if it would be strapped further up on the suspension, the A-arms, or anything like that, or the frame itself. You'll just compress the shocks and pull the machine down. And a lot of guys trailer them in gear or in park, which is another no-no. If you read your owner's manual, most of them will even tell you right in there, you put the machine in neutral as you're hauling it. So you pull it up on. If you need to throw it in park, if you're loading on an angle, that's fine until you get strapped down. And then before you take off down the highway, you pop the transmission in neutral. That way if the machine does yooks, it's not banging against the transmission. But I'll hop on here, fire it up, and this will be the first time I've hauled this machine on this trailer. If you've been around the channel for any length of time, you'll know I had a 16-foot Lamar, but for remote properties and some of the places we'd ride, that thing was just a bear to get turned around. Plus it was way too big for the Wrangler, and I had to end up using my diesel pickup everywhere we go, which that thing's big too with the big tow mirrors. It just limits your space on how remote you can get, and our off-grid property is extremely remote, so this setup here works so much better. So I'll pull this up and tie it down and then follow along on the trip tomorrow as we trailer it out there. Topped off the fuel tank, it's full, and we are ready to go. Gotta hop off here and see how well I'm centered. I'll throw the gate up here and I may back it up just a little because I'm pretty tongue heavy the way it looks. I'm way front on the axle. So I'll put the gate up, see how much room I have to work with, and go from there. Alright guys, so we're loaded. I'm gonna back the trailer in the garage here, and first thing tomorrow morning we'll be heading out. So as you can see here, I have these 2 foot, I guess they are, maybe loop straps real heavy duty. I think they're rated for like 3,500 pounds a piece, so plenty heavy for what we're doing here. But I just loop them through a spoke of the wheel, ratchet it down. This is just a extra strap. Tidied up there. And the same at all four corners. Perfect way of doing it. So it's tied down at all four corners, and transmission is popped into neutral. Alright guys, so it's Saturday morning and I just hooked back up and pulled out of the garage here, and we're getting ready to head off. So I'll go around here and just check all my straps, make sure nothing loosened overnight, which I'm sure it didn't yet because we didn't bounce down the road or anything. Again, your transmission's in neutral. Emergency brake, if you have one, is on. Everything's tight. Safety chains are crossed. And we're ready to go. Got the jack the whole way up for maximum ground clearance. So off we go. Alright guys, well, we arrived out here at the off-grid property. All the straps stayed tight, didn't have to tighten anything up on the ride, which is another good reason why I like to strap down using the wheels. There's absolutely nothing that can move or compress, so you'd end up not having to readjust your straps or anything. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and maybe it gave you some tips or ideas on how to trailer your ATV or side-by-side. So if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. Again, if you're new here to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and follow along. We'll start up a off-grid camping video here as I close this one out of the trailering part. So if you're interested in that, it should be here in the playlist as well. But we're going to get the 4th of July weekend started, so hopefully you all have a wonderful 4th of July, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to keep these videos coming. You can also follow me on Facebook. The link is in the description below.